I vividly remember Columbine because I lived not far away. 13 people were killed that day, and I've seen the crosses that were erected in their memories. Since then, there have been 31 more school shootings. Well, actually make that 32 because once again now it's happened close to home at Sparks Middle School. I just don't want to participate and believe in a world where school shootings are becoming commonplace, and I don't want to see another Candlelight Vigil. Truth is, harassment and bullying have been linked to 75% of school shooting incidents, and over 3.2 million students are victims of bullying each year. Physical bullying increases in elementary school, it peaks in middle school, and then declines in high school. However, the verbal abuse is consistent throughout. Both the bullied and the bully are at greater risk of loneliness, lack of success in school, and becoming involved in drugs, alcohol, and tobacco or other violent behaviors. I think this needs to change. We need to find a better way to communicate with ourselves and with each other. Meaningful and engaging experiences are what we remember, and we learn from them. The Art Inside education is both engaging and incredibly interactive on many levels, while at the same time it develops those critical social and emotional learning skills that we all need. I did this project at a 6th grade class, and this is their group picture. They were asked, if you're a blank canvas and I painted your outline on it, how would you tell your story? What they created was incredible. They made these intrinsically generated, beautiful representations of who they believed themselves to be, without any pretense or shield. These are amazing kids. This one says it's my opinion, my person, and my world, but she also tells you that she's bold but shy, and don't make yourself feel bad. As a parent observer, I see so many things to be celebrated in their art as well as the great conversations to be had. Here's a tough guy that's always striving to do better, and he has this growing heart, and I wonder, was I this insightful when I was 12? And, we all want to be pretty, smart, athletic, and confident, and at the same time we might feel insecure, annoying, and weird, and our kids should know that they are not alone and that we all feel the same way and that they belong. I think who am I is such a great question. It's been around forever. And I say it's about starting a conversation, both with ourselves and with others. Wouldn't you like to be able to celebrate the awesome sauce that your child thinks she is, but also maybe talk about what it means to feel smaller than everyone else? And the fact is, we say things to this canvas that otherwise might remain hidden. And what do those things turn into over time? I still believe that we should never give up on our dreams. And yet there's this pressure to fit in, pressure that might lead us to feel like a loser, not thin enough, or powerless. I think that the Art Inside Me project should make its way through every single school. I believe that when you connect to your own story, you also connect to the humanity and the stories of others, and you learn empathy, compassion, and you just feel like you belong. I really believe that we are more alike than we think. These 6th graders were allowed to send messages to the next 6th grade class that does the project. And they'll receive these with their blank canvases. And these messages actually empower me to push on for what I believe in. And I really think we can all learn from and be inspired by our kids. This is my son a year ago, and I'm so grateful that I was able to talk to him about what WIMP meant to him. I know this works. I have different conversations with my kids now, ones that I never could have had because I never would have known how they viewed themselves. And this is my son now. And he said, see, Mama, now the strong's right over my heart. So help me out here. Go to GoFundMe.com, Art Inside Education. And I think that together we can make some real change in the world.